So here we go. So hello, all you wonderful, amazing, spectacular tea people, wherever in the world you happen to be. Today is 2 red oolongs. So these are the Inxiang. So this is the number 20 red oolong, and there's 2 of them. And this one is 3 years old, as you can see, stored relatively badly. This one is brand new and fresh. I just got some more in. And this is a red oolong that is, well, it's really cheap. It's quite good. And I want to see what happens after 3 years, right? So it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. Now what I'm going to do today, we're going to talk about that. We're going to test out the fresh stuff versus the 3-year stuff. And we are going to also talk about the number 20 cultivar, which is kind of it kind of sucks, although it tastes good, but it's not the best cultivar for the farmers. I'm also going to drink some of this because it's really nice. Hello and a good morning from the UK. Well, good morning to you as well. Do you start your day with coffee, with coffee or with tea? I'm curious because I'm sacrilegious. I know, but I'm definitely a coffee drinker. So I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning and then that's it. From then on, all of every single little bit of my caffeine comes from the tea. So here we go. Here's the fresh stuff right here. And whoa, I just opened this up. And we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. But I'm going to show you this right now. Work at coffee shop and don't drink coffee. Well, there you go. That's a very common thing that I've heard many people say. So here we go. I'm going to show you this. Okay, so take a look. This is what's going on with this right here. Actually, here. So I'm also on YouTube, and here I'm going to get rid of that. So take a look. Look at those. That's pretty good, right? So that's actually okay. That's the stuff from 3 years ago. But I haven't opened this up. I literally just opened it up. And this stuff right here, holy crap. This is very, very different. It is, I might have to send it back. Well, let's see. We're going to try it out. But the quality level has gone way down. I don't know if you can sort of see the difference there in the quality level. Sort of the color is right, but the quality level, well, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's certainly smaller. It's certainly smaller. The price is the same. But anyways, let's try it out. It might still be okay. It might still be good. But we may be looking at we might be looking at me sending this back. But we're going to see. We will see. We're just going to try it out and see how it goes. And I'm also drinking some of this beautiful chrysanthemum. The chrysanthemum is, like I said before, just in stock right now. And I absolutely love the chrysanthemum tea. And for right now, when it's super fresh and fragrant, oh, so good. I'm drinking it all the time. I really am drinking it all the time. Anyways, we're going to see what happens. And this is a very, very different tea than this over here. And you know what? I might just return it. We're going to see how it tastes, though. We're going to see how it tastes. But why don't we jump into what exactly the number 20 oolong actually is? Now, I do have it. Sorry, I'm going to run away for a second. I know it's a live stream. Now, the number 20 oolong is a special oolong. Oh, my filter's gone. Oh, it's downstairs. I left my filter downstairs. Anyway, sorry about that. I went to go see if I could find my filter, but alas. Hey man, how's it going? My filter's downstairs. That's okay. And let's go into the number 20 oolong. Now, if you're on YouTube, you can follow along. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to show you sort of the picture of what it looks like. And just sort of read to you. I'll read it out loud so that everybody can see basically what it is. What I've done is I've gone into the TRES website and I translated everything, and I actually got sort of the details on what it is. I'm broke at the moment, but I want to start trying different companies out soon. Really want to try some of your teas. Well, hey, awesome. There's the intro to Taiwanese teas is a good one. But a tip for you, Gong Fu Brew UK, in about either this weekend or perhaps in 2 weeks. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to introduce these sets, and I'm going to do a sale for like 10% off the sets. And the sets that are going to be out there, I've written it down somewhere, but understanding Taiwanese oolongs, understanding Taiwanese black teas, understanding Taiwanese roasted teas, understanding Taiwanese GABA oolongs. And there's one more, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, understanding Taiwanese terroir. And so I'm going to have those sets. So anyways, that's just something to throw out there. Probably about 3 weeks. I'll do new teas this next weekend. Anyways, let's go back into number 20 oolong, which is called Inxiang, which somebody roughly translated as welcoming fragrance, right? So xiang is like a positive fragrance. In is welcoming, so welcoming. It's actually okay. That's a pretty good translation. But I don't actually like the name at all, so I just call it number 20. I just call it number 20. So I just call it number 20 oolong. And let's read it down here. So we got it down here, and you can see it is the female parent is the 2022 strain, and the male parent is Qingxin Oolong. So the female parent is 2022, which is Jinchuan, I think. I don't know why they just didn't call it number 12. I'm pretty sure 220222 is another name for the Jinchuan, which is that one. Or, anyways, the point is it's Jinchuan, basically. It might not be exactly Jinchuan, but it's like the same as Jinchuan. And then you've got Qingxin Oolong, which doesn't have a number. They just call it Qingxin Oolong, as they should. But what we're looking at here is those are the two. So you can imagine what the flavor should be of that tea when you put them together. And the flavor is, it's got some floral and it's got some creaminess. So floral creaminess is what it's all about. Now, it was named in 1993, and the plant variety was obtained in the plant variety right. Anyways, this is from the government website. In 1995, small leaf tea tree, a shrub, horizontal posture. Anyways, the young buds are bright green and slightly purple. I've never seen them slightly purple, but I guess you could say very, very at the start they might be slightly purple, but it's not really that way. And here's the kicker: weak resistance to diseases and insect pests, medium drought resistance. And we're going to get to talking about that in a minute and why you don't get this very often. Dutch Shid and GABA are my favorites at the moment. Well, right on. I've never actually tried the Yashi oolongs. I've never actually tried them. I should one of these days. I should really go out and try it. I need to know if there's a Taiwanese variety that's close to that. Anyways, so when we're looking at these tea, it says it's suitable for partly fermented tea and exclusive authorized tea seedling manufacturer. I don't know whether that's still the case, but anyways, I don't think that is. I think you can get it in a bunch of different places. But anyways, when you're talking about this tea plant and the teas that are made from it, the problem with this tea plant, and it's a big problem, it doesn't survive very long. You need like perfect growing conditions for this tea to survive really well. So the number 20 oolong anyways, it's it's not all that it dies really easily. Now, why was it designed? This tea was actually first designed as to be a way that people in Pingling, so lower elevations, could still get a beautiful floral high mountain fragrance of the Qingxin Oolong, but for the tea trees to be a little bit hardier and a little bit creamier. So the idea was for Pingling to have Baozongs, which is a green floral tea, but without very much creaminess. They would add in the creaminess with this particular cultivar. So it added in the Jinchuan of the milk oolong creaminess to it. And that was the idea with this cultivar. Now, what happened was, unfortunately, And white breadiness, yes, yes. So white breadiness, it does have a little bit of white breadiness flavor to it when it's not done all that well. But when it's made into a red oolong, it's really quite nice. It's really quite nice, actually, when it's made into a red oolong. And so what I've got right here is the 3-year-old version of this tea. And it is undeniably creamy, right? It's undeniably creamy. It has the creaminess of the number 20 oolong. It's just got that creaminess. And it's got that creaminess, and it's got a beautiful red fruit to it. And it always has been, I've always had it on the site. It doesn't, sometimes it sells well, sometimes it doesn't sell so well. It just sort of goes up all over the place. But I will tell you this, it's one of the best, this anyways, is one of the best value teas on the site, this one right here. Now, I think I mentioned when I opened up this pack, I mentioned it, the leaves in this are much smaller, and they're almost like, they're not that too bad. Now, this is a cheaper tea. Anyways, we're going to try it out. I might have to be sending this tea back. I might send this tea back. Very much, I might. Much better as a red oolong. Yes. But I would say I've had some of from the higher elevation. So here's the kicker with this tea. If you can get it to grow at higher elevations, the oolong it produces, this is again the number 20 oolong, the oolong that it produces is actually pretty good, but it doesn't survive because it doesn't survive pests and it doesn't survive too wet. If it's too dry, it's okay. It's okay, but if the growing conditions aren't absolutely perfect, then it just dies. And so I've had some that were, the growing conditions were pretty good, and it was a higher elevation. It was actually quite nice. Actually was. It was actually really, really nice. But I would agree, absolutely. The green oolong number 20 felt like a cucumber sandwich with the green notes and white bread. There was some to that, absolutely. There was some things that happened with that, absolutely. Now, again, we're going to go in here and we're going to see. We're going to see. I might be sending this tea back. Let's see. I'm sending this tea back. So the point of this live stream was to see what would happen to the same tea after 3 years. What did we decide and describe and find out what happened? Well, now I've been buying this tea consistently about once a year forever. Last year's tea wasn't that bad. Again, this was from 3 years ago. That whatever this batch is, they did something different with it. And I'm sending it back. It's not the same tea. It's not the same tea at all. It doesn't taste the same. Now, it's not like much worse. It's not like it's despicable. You know, it's not like they're going out of their way to do something bad. My guess is this was picked in the summertime, or this might be a summertime pick, whereas this would have been the springtime pick. And so it's just not good. It's just not good. I like cucumber sandwiches when drinking tea, but not the tea itself. Yes, well, there you go. That is a, yeah. That's actually, yeah, it's actually a pretty good tea snack, isn't it? And I don't, almost as a rule, I don't really eat a lot of sandwiches anymore because it's so hard to get good bread here in Taiwan. But, oh, a small tangent, I'll complain about it. There is a place that does really, really good bread. And it was a buddy of mine who was from France. He came here, made some really good. He left, and then some Taiwanese people took it over, and they're Taiwanese hippies. So they only produce bread 3 days a week. They only produce a certain amount of it, and you can only pick it up at 4:30 in the afternoon. So my buddy was doing it. He'd have bread most days. I think they took like 2 days off a week. But, you know, you get it in a normal time, and they produce a lot of it. But now the hippies took it over, so you can only have bread. You can only have bread like 3 times a week at 4:30 if you know, like it's like the soup Nazi, type thing. If you only ask the right questions. So it's like this big production to get good bread. But the reason I mention it is because I'm getting some today. So my wife's going to go at 4:30 and she's going to walk up, give the money, thank you, and walk away with the decent bread. So I'm actually quite looking forward to it because, I shouldn't say that. We have a bread machine, so we make bread quite regularly. But that really good sourdough starter stuff, nothing better than that. Anyways, that was the tangent about cucumber sandwiches when drinking tea. But anyways, I'm going to drink some more of this, and then I'm going to drink some more of this, and then I'll probably talk some more digested food about this, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to do next. Now, it has a lot of the same characteristics. It has a lot of the same stuff going on with it. But I just can't do it. Compared to this tea, this is leaps and bounds better. And it's not the age, it's the quality of the pick. It's not the age, it's the quality of the pick. Now, earlier on in the live stream, I put the things right up, showed everybody. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to have this on the site anymore. Well, maybe if they give me like a really good price on it, they drop the price down. But I just can't do it. I just can't do it. The tea is just too different. It's just too different. Now, in all the years I have been doing this job, it's been, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years now. In all the years I've been doing this job, I think this is the first time where there's been a dramatic shift in the quality. No, maybe the second or the third time. Anyways, it doesn't happen all that often. But it's quite a dramatic shift in the quality. Now, the taste is not that different. The taste is not that different. But the shift in the quality is really, really dramatic. The shift in the quality is really, really dramatic. And no, can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot. So I'm going to, very shortly, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go into my computer and I'm going to take number 20 Oolong off the site. So it's not going to be available until I figure out what was going on with this. And because really, I'll show you again what this looks like. Let's see if I can get just a little bit in here. But what you're looking at when you're looking at this is really broken up leaves, little tiny pieces of leaves. And I'm trying to see, I don't know if you can sort of see it. I guess you can if I pull it out with my hands. But just look at how the tea leaves are just all basically broken up. They're all just basically broken up. Whereas over here, the tea leaves are not so bad, right? The tea leaves, you can see there's still the leaves on the stems, things like that, right? So you can sort of see it's still like tea, whereas this is one step away from teabag tea. Now, I've actually been going through my things, starting to talk about this type of stuff and trying to figure out a way to do this. And there will be a tea that is released to the site by the weekend, probably. And it's going to be called B grade 4 Seasons Tia Guanyin. And it costs more to ship than to actually buy the tea. Like, it's so cheap, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad tea. Like, you won't want to put it to the dragon's eye, but it's okay. It's an okay tea. The thing is, it's so cheap. The cheap and quality level, that ratio was so high that I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to buy some. I'm going to try it. Give it to people. Maybe some restaurants out there might really enjoy it. And we'll see what happens with that. But this is not one of those styles of tea. This is a tea that I sell on the site. And I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't be giving people this low quality of a tea without calling it B grade or C grade and charging a lot less money for it. All right, a lot less money for it. Again, I got in this tea The price is cheaper than other teas for sure, right? The price is cheaper, but the quality is pretty good, and it's not that much cheaper. It's cheaper, but it's not that much cheaper, and the quality is quite nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna talk to him about it and figure it out. But anyways, that's about it for now. Any questions about what I've covered so far on the thread, or not the thread, so far on the live stream today? So this is super fresh and live on the site right now. I'm drinking this stuff all the time, and you can see it's just like whatchamacallit, saying about this the other day. You know that old classic game, the zombies, the zombies on Plants and Zombies. There you go, the Plants and Zombies game. And you know, in that game, all the suns will pop out of the plants. I mean, I look at these, I just get that feeling about that game. You know, like they're just like these little balls of sun that roll around. I mean, anyways, I really enjoy it. And right now I'm drinking a lot of it. And when my body is satiated, then I'll do something else with it. So in the sense of drinking something else. But right now my body's just craving this because it's super fresh and it's super good for you. And maybe my blood pressure is too high. I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this tea right now. But anyways, yeah, obviously it's live on the site right now. And I'm gonna go see what happened with this. First fail of the year. I've already paid for this tea, but you know, it's okay. I'll be able to get my money back from it if I don't want it. But anyways, that's it for now. So wherever in the world you happen to be, whatever you're doing, I certainly hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next live stream.